Welcome back to my tiny home, tiny kitchen. Yeah. I made smoothies this morning, so I gotta wash the blender. Anyway, I am gonna do an unboxing of my first order of Hungry Root. Tell you kind of a little bit about my experience so far. It's 95 degrees, so it's hot. I'm not sure when it was delivered, but it was delivered sometime today because I was up there and checked the mail last night at like 9 o'clock. So it wasn't there last night and it wasn't there this morning. So I don't know if they're supposed to notify you by text, because I do have a text. I got a text this morning saying that they had a substitution. So I'm not sure exactly when this went out, because this is another thing. I got an email yesterday saying that they had a problem with the shipping label and that my package would be delivered on September 3rd, which would be yesterday, but it was scheduled to be delivered today. And there was a shipping label error, so it's going to be delivered early. Sorry for that convenience. We'll give you $10 in your account. I'm like, sweet. So I looked for it all day yesterday. It didn't show up. So it ended up showing up on the day that it said it was. So I don't really know what all that was. But they also said, and I'm sure this is a generic email too, that we packaged it especially for you in the hot weather and the temperature, and just be sure to check the temperature of your refrigerated items and make sure they're below 40 degrees. And I was like, wow, I wouldn't think I would have to worry about that. I thought they would already have all that worked out. So I have a temperature gun, infrared temperature gun. And I also have a meat thermometer. Yeah, because I don't want hot food. So I am going to test the food, because it said in the email that if it's above 40 degrees, throw it away, contact them, and they'll work it out. So, all right. So I'm going to put this up on the tripod. I'm going to show you the box. Going to open it up, show you everything I got, how it was shipped, how the temperature is. Yeah, that kind of concerned me and I get it. Yeah, because it's hot out here. It's hot. But do they double ice it? I don't know. So, anyway, let's take a... Okay. Oh, it's heavy. I wonder how much it costs. That's the box. I mean, how much it weighs. Let me look at it did come by FedEx, and it has a yellow mailing label on it. Maybe that's their mishap that they had. Another thing is I tried to track the package in the app and on the website, and that window never showed up. So there's no tracking information, So I couldn't track it. So let's see. Let's open it up. I guess I will show you. Hang on. You open it up, and it's got this bubble paper, icebox paper. And the ice pads are just, and it said, don't worry if they're melted. But I don't know. I got some chicken sausage here I'm not so sure it's going to be. That was my free gift. Let's see 41 degrees. Oh, you see that? Yeah. 41.9 degrees. See, I'm not going to eat that. 41.2 degrees. Now, this side was laying on it. 39.2. That's a little close. What do y'all think? I think I should stab it with the meat thermometer. What do you think? I don't know. pretty iffy at this point. Let's see if that goes down any. I'll come back to that. Alright, I got some crackers. I just needed some good crackers to go with some hummus that I'm going to make. So crackers, that doesn't need to be refrigerated. Asparagus. I'm just not kind of impressed the way it's packed. It looks like it had, it got jostled around and got refrigerated stuff not on top. Alright, 58 degrees. Yeah, I'm not eating that. Okay, some tortillas. And this is one of the items that they substituted. I had picked a different flour tortilla, and so this one was substituted. I don't think that has to really be refrigerated. That's onion. Here is the asparagus. I don't think that has to be refrigerated. What does it tell me? Top ice. Close the lid. Organic crackers and taco blend seasoning. See, I think my package got tousled around some. Here's some herb seasoning. So that's still at 58 degrees, so I'm tossing that. Yeah, that ain't gonna fly. Let's see what the 34 degrees on the herby tahini. Alright, that one I'll keep. Sausage, bye-bye. Good thing that was free, huh? And some taco sauce. Yeah, I don't think this was very cold either. I'm not really gonna eat this crap. 44 degrees. 44 degrees. Yep, no, I guess I should, instead of throwing them right away, put them to the side and contact them and say, yeah, no. Okay. That's the taco seasoning. That will be fine. You know, maybe when it's not 100 degrees outside, this might be okay. But they shouldn't fill an order if it's... They can't keep it cold. Or change the packaging, I guess. My opinion. Alright, so everything under here is supposed to be really good and refrigerated. So, yeah, got something leaking, and I'm assuming it's the ice pack. If you look, this box is kind of all messed up. So I think it got jostled. Look at the guacamole. It's open. It be open. Package damage. Let's see. 29 degrees. Okay, that's good. I'm going to test all of these. $32, $32, $32, $28. All right, I call those good. It's just, I shouldn't have to do this, I don't think. Okay. I got two smoothie drinks. Sometimes I just want to grab a smoothie and run. So let's see what the temps are on these. 25. 37. Okay. I'll call those good. 38. 34. I got another drink. These are just what I would do for breakfast. Welcome to Hungry Root. Yeah, all this is kind of wet. It's not overly wet, kind of. It's kind of is wet. See, everything's all wet. Nasty. I think I'd rather go to my store and pick it out myself. And okay, beef tenderloin steak. And this is supposed to serve 2, because I have set up serving for 2. 29. 30. Okay. 29. Previously frozen, keep refrigerated. And I have some fish in here. It doesn't even look good. I don't like the color of it. Somebody that's pretty picky. 34. 33. 36. 36. 33. You know, maybe when it's not in the cold of, the heat, I'm gonna stick it with the thermometer. Huh. See, this is concerning because I know this is a meat thermometer, and it will go down into the 40s because I tested it with the air conditioner. I stuck this meat thermometer into the air conditioner. So the internal temp is 52, but the external temperature is 36. Yeah, I'm not loving this. Well, you know I want to. Let's see what this is. Now I'm gonna make a mess when I do this, but I'm not gonna eat this if it's. Okay, so the steak is going down. I got it in there. All right, there is an avocado, hard as a rock. God, can't even. Not gonna eat. Look at that slimy stuff. Not gonna eat that anytime soon with the fish tacos. It needs to be eaten right away. Yeah, I'm not impressed with that. You know, this is not. And there's the box for the falafel bites. Yeah, I got some fish. $47 degrees. Yep. I ain't eating that either. This is plant-based. falafels. Zesty. You know what? I didn't get... I ordered some of that queso. I didn't get that. This is completely thawed and nasty. Final temp on the meat, 47 degrees internal temperature. Yeah. I say this all goes to the trash. What, I got an onion out of the deal, some tortillas. Those are all smashed. $49 degrees. 47 degrees. 47 degrees. Yeah. Trash. I'm not gonna eat it, so I'm not gonna cross-contaminate this, but for the falafel. Oops. $59 degrees. Yeah. Nope. Yeah, that's just warm to the, not warm, but that's sure in 40 degrees. Well, well, that was a huge disappointment. I didn't even get the queso dip. Let's see. Queso, cashew queso. I didn't even get that. Organic spinach, chicken, sausage, that was free. Well, I guess I will be contacting Hungry Fruit and saying, yeah, none of this is, I mean, I can't believe, I don't know why I picked that up. That is nasty. Look at me trying to poke. I want to poke my hand. Look how hard that is. Yeah. That ain't any good either. But the fish doesn't even look good. No. Alright, well, I tried. I tried it. And it's nasty. I got an onion, some asparagus, some taco seasoning, some tortillas. Crackers will be fine. The sausage, no. The salsa, no. Yeah, I think it was pretty much a bust. So there's my experience with Hungry Root. Yeah. I hate that, but I think all this was, I don't know. Anyway, y'all put in the comments below if you've used it. You saw the attempts. I don't think you'd eat it. So anyway, should I try another one like HelloFresh? There was a box up there at HelloFresh. I'm like, I need to talk to that person that does HelloFresh and see if they've had success with them, because see, 49. The internal meat was up in the 50s. So I know that the thermometer goes down into the 40s. So the internal temperature of most of that meat was in the 50s. Yeah. I'm sitting here. I don't know that I showed the the ice packets because they're not ice now. I mean, it's just water. These are, one thing I really liked about this is that it is complete plant food gel. So you just snip it, the edge of it off, and you feed your plants. I thought, how brilliant is that? So I had I had three of the ice packets in there. So I wonder how long it takes for these to melt. And then the bottom one, see, I don't think I moved it. See how scrunched it is? So there was stuff, you know, if something needs to sit on that and it gets over here, it's not going to be on the ice. I would think this bottom one would need to be the same size as the box. Would you not? Yeah, see, this is all trash. It's a big mess is what it is. So I would think if I was going to need to put food to stay cold on that, and this box got tipped over, yeah, that doesn't make sense to me. That's not even designed properly to me. Oh, look, let's put our meat right there. And this box, we'll put it there. Yeah, I just don't think it was packaged right at all. Yeah, this asparagus says keep refrigerated. It was up on top. So I wouldn't think that would be bad, but they recommend it stay refrigerated, and this company does, so trash. So I said I had asparagus. Okay, I got some chips, some tortillas, and an onion, and I'm not going to eat this. So I could wait till it ripened, but I forgot. I stuck that meat thermometer in there after I stuck it in the meat, so that's probably not a good idea. So anyway, I got to go wash my hands. My hands are sticky. I've got meat juice on them. So yeah, I got to go wash my hands.